Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Bill Foss, who will be Akashic Record reader, who will be talking about psychic healing and doing psychic readings for you. And before I bring on Bill, I just want to make some quick announcements that on August 26th, I'll be at the School of Multidimensional Healing and Science Psychic Fair from 11 a.m. To 5 p.m. And on August 27th, I'll be at the New Earth Expo in North Hollywood from 10 a.m. To 5 p.m. And my upcoming guest is Jerry Wimmer on September 7th, talking about out-of-body experiences. And next week I'll have Taylor Bowman talking about the crystal ball. And on September 14th I'll have numerologist and psychic Jeremy Ryden, who's the author of The Great Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide, and Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted. And on September 28th, I will have Carl Jung, who is going to be talking about the tarot. And on September 21st, I'll have Michael S. Pinotto, who will be talking about chakras. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bill Foss. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Shelley. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm here in beautiful downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, and up here getting ready for a 3-day workshop this weekend at the Omni Severin Hotel.
Oh, good. What kind of workshop is it going to be?
This is the Advanced Level Akashic Records 3-day workshop.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, Bill.
Yeah, thank you.
And Bill, what is psychic healing?
So we're going to talk about psychic healing today, right, Shelley?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So psychic healing is basically the term psychic healing is an age-old phrase. Okay, it's been used for centuries. Psychic healing. And as we get into studying spiritually, we learn about both of those words. We learn about becoming psychic. We have psychic readings. We work with psychic energy. We work to develop our own intuition, whether it's working with the Akashic Records or just simply learning to increase our own psychic activity, our psychic powers, and our extrasensory perception. The other main ilk of spirituality is going to be about healing the self on your way into enlightenment, into knowing the self, healing yourself and healing others. psychic healing is a very interesting dynamic. Having been an age-old practice, which would have some more elemental properties and dynamics surrounding it, the practice itself, can be experienced and acknowledged in today's world as theta healing, access consciousness, matrix energetics, to some degrees working with the Akashic Records. These are all different modalities of psychic healing, all new modern-day modalities that have sprang forth through the consciousness, through the creative consciousness of humanity by way of the Akashic Records.
Awesome. And Bill, let's take our first caller, which is area code 908. Hello, 908.
Hi, Shelley. Hi, Bill. This is Caroline.
Hi,
Hello, Caroline.
Hi. I have this kind of silly question, but it's not. I'm in talks with Madison Square Garden for a live event for November. But this is not the big concert. It's the lower level. It's a smaller venue. And I'd like to know if this is come to fruition this November, and also, will they want me to sell my own tickets because it is, kind of a lower, it's not the big concert series. Will they want me to sell my own tickets, or will they I could combine, I could sell tickets, they could sell tickets. Is that what do you see for that? And thank you.
Yes. Carolyn, is it Carolyn?
It's Caroline. You could call me anything.
Caroline.
It's fine.
Caroline, Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolyn, where are you? Where's the concert going to be?
In New York.
Okay.
It's a spiritual event.
Okay. There's a couple different dynamics happening here. A, you're going to do this again, okay? This is part of your path creatively. And so you want to be involved with it so that your spiritual energy, and you're also manifesting. You're projecting, manifesting, and connecting with people. I think that in New York, you have plenty of audience in a way that you can pull people in. As far as taking tickets, selling tickets, you might look at a couple different options. You might look at Ticketmaster. You might look at Eventbrite.
Yes.
Of course, you can also set yourself up on your phone with PayPal and Square. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I bring this up is you want to be ready at any time to get somebody to your event. Okay, when you're first starting out, you might meet somebody on the subway, you might meet them at the library, at the cafe, and they say, "What do you do?" And you say, "Well, I'm having a big concert at this place." And they say, "Well, I want to come. How can I come?" Well, guess what? I have it right here on my phone. I'll text it to you. You want to buy a ticket? You're right there on the spot. Okay. I think it's okay that you let them partner with you on selling tickets. But I would. It feels like that your involvement with it will be helpful. You don't ever just want to, especially when you're starting an event, you don't want to just pass it off to them and say, "Well, I hope it goes well," because they're in the box office and then they're not, and they're answering the phone and they're not, and they're checking the email. And if you're involved with it, then you help direct the traffic energetically. You're directly involved with it 24/7. And if let's say you get up in the morning or it's late night and you get a ticket sale, then you can send them a thank you and directions, have a little receipt ready for them to receive. So that's what it feels like to me. So that gives you some options. It also opens up the energy on a wider level for you.
Wow, love that. Love it. That was my plan. So thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So much. Thank you.
Sure.
I feel that there's going to be good attendance at the event. That the event is going to be successful and have good attendance, because you're doing a good job of promoting the event. You're going to be doing a lot of promotion of the event, and people are going to be aware that there is this concert coming up in November and want to go to the concert. And I feel that I agree with Bill, that you need to also sell tickets, and have them sell tickets also, because they could sell tickets for Ticketmaster, but just don't depend on them. You also sell tickets, so I agree with Bill. And it feels that there's some other events coming up early next year in February, March that you're going to be doing.
Is it here in the U.S. or is it overseas? Because I have plans to go overseas with it as well.
Maybe overseas in England. And there may be somebody in England that you have a connection with that will want to do an event that you'll be promoting in England, possibly London. So I feel that there's going to be an event in February and March in England. So you're going to be having events in both, abroad and in the United States.
Wow. Yeah, I'm planning already a lot of castles.
Wow.
A retreat, like a weekend retreat. It's a luxury, it's kind of expensive. So I'm thinking it's going to be up there in the luxury, not necessarily, because these castles are expensive nowadays. So it has to be for the next level, but it's smaller. It's like, it could be 20 people, it could be 12 people, but it's very charming. It's a great weekend. So one of these days you guys will be invited.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That
Let me
sounds
make
wonderful,
some money.
Carolina.
Let me I promise. I'm fulfilling people's dreams.
Well, Carolina, I just happen to know a guitarist.
I'm using a violinist and a pianist. So welcome. I'll need a guitarist in the future. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you so much, both of you.
And Bill, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
Yes, Carolyn. Thank you, Shelley. Carolyn, if you'd like to get in touch with me, my phone number is 918-770-3810. And I have two different sites. I want to direct you to the site that has music on it. The site that has music on it is bill@billfossworld.com. Now that also has my art and my music on there. And I do 2 and 3 day advanced level Akashic Records retreats, and I have
that's nice.
I have toured playing music and performing for about 15 years of my life. So if you'd like to connect with me, send me an email or give me a call after the show, and we'll connect.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Thank you, Shelley, as always.
You're welcome, Carolyn, and have a good day. Have a good weekend. We're now going to continue my interview with Bill Foss on psychic healing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 262. What are the origins of psychic healing, Bill?
Shelley, psychic healing comes from some very olden times. Let's go back. Let's talk about the ancient Greeks. And the ancient Greeks are direct descendants of Atlantis. Ancient Egypt, they used Egyptian healing rods, which were copper and gold wands wrapped around crystals that vibrated with energy, where they would actually activate or send out an intention for healing. Psychic energy amplified by means of sending this energy through the rods and the crystals. Now that, being Egyptian, but if you think about and connect with the energy of Atlantis, that goes all the way back to Atlantis. Atlantis was an amazing place because of the technology, the organic technology, what they called selfic technology, which was a combination of plants, crystals, and sound together. The psychic activity at that time on the planet was amazing because we were in a state of what we would call oneness. There were no secrets. Everybody was connected. You and I, everyone in the immediate, let's say if we were together in a group, we were all connected. If somebody was not feeling up to par, or there was a wave or a creative thought in a certain way, it was experienced subtly by the group. These groups would come together and they would project waves of energy psychically using oracles, using energy oracles made of the selfic technology out across the planet, out across the city, the different parts of the world, the different regions, the ocean, for benefit of healing, and just to be in the energy of that oneness. Those waves of energy, the waves of good, cosmic, universal, loving oneness that we all aspire to. So, and if you wanted to ask what's the ultimate origin of psychic healing, then let's take it a step further. And when we're connecting with God and others through our psychic readings and healing of all sorts and modalities, that spiritual energy, when we're raising our vibration, or maybe it's during the eclipse and other times, when we really raise our vibration and we feel that charge of energy, we feel that charge of energy coming through us, and we say, yes, this makes me feel good. I'm in my heart. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The energy is running up through my heart, up through my chest, up through my head, through my chakras. And this is when the crown chakra and the third eye are activated, okay? These are key for psychic healing, as all the chakras are. But we want to think primarily about the third eye and the crown chakra. This feeling, this heightened vibration that you feel in your body, this is God. This is Creator. This is the center of the seven super universes, the grand central sun, however you want to put it. And that would be the ultimate source of psychic healing as it came through Atlantis, and the ancients experienced sending out these healing waves and vibrations. All of the modern day modalities and variations that have been given to us by great teachers channeling these different variations from the Akashic records, these are all remnants, or they're all connected back to these times in Atlantis when we were all very powerfully connected to ancient psychic healing.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, Bill, which is area code 262. Hello, 262.
Hi, this is Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. It's a fascinating subject.
And
Thank
Michelle,
you. It really is.
It is.
And Michelle, how can we help you today?
I was calling to see if you see any love in my future.
Any what?
Any love interest in my future?
Oh, all right.
And what is your name again, dear?
Michelle
Michelle, what's your last name?
Franklin,
Okay, and where are you located at, Michelle?
Wisconsin.
I can't hear you.
Wisconsin.
Okay. Let's take a look for you, Michelle. Are you going to school?
No, I've just finished school
Okay.
not long ago.
Okay. It feels like there's going to be somebody, maybe they're going to classes or they're going to school in some way. The one thing that they're showing me to share with you right away is to get out and make yourself a little more available. Okay?
Okay.
So you don't have to paint a big red sign and go out and stand and say, "Hey, look at me, here I am." But you know, in a balanced way, you want to interact. And if you're introverted or you feel a little more shy at times, then take it light. Start somewhere like the library. Go to the library, you know. Go out and into places where you can very calmly and very gently talk to people. And the key, I think, for you is more interaction with male and female. Okay?
Okay.
Just to be kind, gentle, loving, open a door for someone. How are you today? I'm great. How are you? Strike up that conversation, you know, and kind of get out of yourself and get into the moment.
Okay.
Get out of yourself. Get out of yourself. Get out of that person that feels alone and separate, and just get into the moment of being. And the next thing you know, you're projecting a vibe that that people and men, as you're looking for a partner, they'd be more apt to find you. I do see someone for you. Feel them, see them, and I do feel like they're local. I feel like you just need to make yourself available in order for them to find you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful.
Michelle, I feel that you're going to meet a guy with dark hair, dark eyes, and it's going to be at a bookstore. It may be a metaphysical bookstore or a spiritual bookstore, but or just your local Barnes and Nobles. But you're going to meet them at a bookstore, and it's going to be some kind of book signing event that's going to attract you to the bookstore. There's going to be an event or a book signing that you're going to want to go, and this gentleman is going to be going to the event also. So that's how you meet the man, and it's happening in September, October, so it's happening in the next month or two, and it looks like that there's going to be a soulmate connection between you and the man, and it looks like he might be about 1 or 2 years younger. So he's in your age group. He's just like 1 or 2 years younger, and it's going to be a soulmate connection. And it looks like that you're going to get really close and meet each other's families this year, and that you're going to be taking a trip and traveling together as we get into the holiday season. So it looks like that the relationship becomes a serious relationship quite quickly. You know, that you really connect with each other and get involved quite quickly when you meet each other. And it looks like you're going to know him when you meet him. You're going to feel a gravitation. You're going to feel a pull. You're going to feel a connection with him. So there is love coming in your future. And how can Michelle get in contact with you, Bill?
Michelle, if you'd like to get in contact, you can go to my website, billfoss.net, BILLFOSS.net, or my phone number is 918-770-3810. And I'll be happy to work with you or talk with you. And I have books on the website, so feel free to take a look around.
And you could get a hold of me, Michelle, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, and have a good weekend, Michelle.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
dear.
Michelle.
Bye-bye. I'm now going to continue my interview with Bill Foss on psychic healing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 415. What are the benefits of psychic healing, Bill?
Well, that's a great question, Shelley. The benefits are multifaceted, multi-tiered. When we as psychics are working with others, in a sense, in a very clear and direct way, we are giving someone insight that they have been guided to or directed to us, and they're open in a way that they can receive the messages. That's an important dynamic, because when we give somebody a message, they're open and they're looking for that sense of that oracle's information through us, we are helping them to create their future. We're helping them to create their life. And that's a major benefit. So that being said, it's a wonderful dynamic for us to work with. It's also an important dynamic for us to work with. So, and as we step back from that means it's also important for us, those of us who are engaging in psychic activity or helping others and reading for others, to try to become as clear as we can. Try to become as clear as possible. And that can involve diet, sleep patterns, our cutting down on caffeine, cutting out alcohol, of course, prescription drugs, things like that. Anything that limits us from being more in our solar or spiritual energy. The nature of all people is to be psychic. And when you start to read beginner level or intermediate, even advanced level books on ESP or psychic activity, they'll state that your original state is to be psychic. Your original state is to be psychic. And I want to take it a step further and also say that your original state is not only to be psychic, but also to be equally as intuitive. Okay, so the psychic awareness comes directly through your brain, through the senses, the eyes, the third eye, and the brain as the engine for the mind field. The intuition is using that engine of the mind field, that brain, and your pineal gland, and your crown chakra, and your soul is enjoined with your body, and these parts of your senses. Your soul brings through that intuition, and the intuition is always effortless. Okay, it has a different charge of energy to it. You're going to feel your soul as softer, a divine presence outside and around the body. Your psychic, now let's go back to psychic in comparison to that, because both parts, for you to be a knowing being and to be using psychic healing for yourself and for others in the best way and the best creative expression for you, that field is vibrating. That field is vibrating outside of your body with the soul energy. Your mind field, as well as the other parts of your multi-layered energy suit around your body, which let's say about 6 feet out naturally on each side. So if you were to extend your arms out side to side and then bring it up over your head, down around your body, and about that length, or about that width, space, all the way around the body as a bubble, that's your mind field. Your brain is driving that mind field, but that mind field is also driving the brain. We activate the pineal gland, or the third eye, by using our optical eyes, by using the two eyes. So this is also an important dynamic of psychic healing, as well as becoming psychic, activating your third eye, projecting psychic energy for the purposes of reading, receiving information, and also for psychic healing itself. The two eyes, we are always sending and receiving energy through our eyes. And the eyes can be used to stimulate, if you stimulate your two eyes, and you're conscious of this, you can stimulate the two eyes and you can activate the third eye, so you have all three eyes, so to speak, are activated. That's when your psychic energy, when you're going to start projecting. When you project energy, you're going to be receiving thoughts, you're going to be having creative thoughts, and you're going to be manifesting. So in that manifesting, in that idea or the thought of manifesting, is really where the deep level of psychic healing can occur. So when we think psychic healing, think of your third eye being on, it's projecting energy out around your body. You're creating a powerful field. You're having thoughts. They're coming into your mind field. They're coming into the brain. Your brain is driving these thoughts using the creative life force energy, cosmic building blocks of energy out in the atmosphere here as it comes into your field, and then you project the world out around you. Okay? So let's say, for instance, Shelley, if you said, hey, I'm a psychic healer, or anyone out there that's listening, and I'm a natural psychic, and maybe you have a field of energy that's around your body that's very pronounced and very noticeable when someone gets around you. So let's say someone comes into the room or across the room or something, and they say, I can feel this field of energy around that person. That person is really putting out some strong mental energy. This is the person, whether it's you or someone you know, that can really activate psychic healing to the next level. Because when advanced levels of psychic healing really are about projecting with your mind intentions of pure healing for someone. So, say somebody, here's a quick example. Somebody has cancer, and let's say somebody is activated with spiritual energy. Psychic energy is coming in a great field from this person. They're reading for this person with cancer. And this person with cancer might ask, do you think that I can heal? Do you think that I might be able to heal myself? And this is where we can respond. We can have some responsibility with the power of Creator God and use that psychic power, that psychic energy, and harness it for healing right there. And you can project psychic energy for healing into that person's body and say, why, yes, I think you can. In fact, I know you can. And start to listen to that person and give them intuitive messages on insights you're getting about healing for them. And while they're shifting their energy, you're going to be projecting powerful energy into that person's body for the course of healing.
Awesome. And Bill, let's take our next caller, which is area code 415. Hello, 415.
Hello.
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, this is Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
And Catherine.
Hi.
How can we help you?
I don't know if you do general readings or if you could just look at my records and if there's anything about my gifts that I have that I'm not using or how to bring out any psychic gifts that I have.
Give me your full name, dear.
Catherine McDermott.
Catherine McDermott. And where were you born, Catherine?
Seattle.
Okay, and is that where you're at now?
Yes.
Okay. Looking for you right now. Looking. Your gifts are going to be around dream work. So you're going to open your gifts around dream work, doing great dream work, and this is also directly related to Akashic Records reading. So you might want to get a book on Akashic Records. I know you can go to East West Bookstore there in Seattle.
Yeah, it's great store.
And you can also go to my site. I have a 400-page source book on the Akashic Records there at my site. So get into creative dreaming. There's a book out there. It's actually called Creative Dreaming.
Okay.
Get that book. Yeah, get that book and get into that. I think you're in a really good energy area of the country. Your energy feels very clear, and it feels like you can open up into other gifts very easily. I think dreaming, your energy feels very soft to me, and there's a lot of divine feminine creative energy present, and it feels like just the purity and the softness, the color of the dreams of lucid dreaming will be strong for you, and it will open for you in ways that you start to have more vision, and the vision activates your intuition and your psychic abilities and vice versa, okay?
Right.
So you're going to be very visual.
How do I sleep deeper?
Yes.
Like I have problems maintaining REM sleep. I don't know, I wake myself up when I'm dreaming, or something happens to shutter me up out of that?
Do some deep breathing processes before you go to sleep to over-oxygenate your mind and your body so that it helps you rest. Get a copy of my book if you can.
Okay.
Get the book, Journey to the Akashic Records. You can get it at Amazon, or you can get it on my site. If you get it on the site, I'll sign a copy for you and send it out to you.
Great.
There are multiple meditation techniques in the book that will help to activate, it'll activate your dream, your lucid dreaming, and it will relax you down at the same time. And advanced levels of meditation and breathing techniques will do that. They can give you energy and relax your body at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you want to be.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel,
welcome.
Catherine, that another gift of yours is talking to angels. I feel that you have a strong connection to angels, and Michael and Gabriel are your guardian angels, and you can communicate with your angels through guided meditation, going to a sacred space in nature that you're attuned with, and asking your angel to come to you. So I feel that you do have the gift to communicate with angels. So something that you might want to take up is angel card readings. You know, find someone that teaches how to read the angel cards. Maybe they would be able to help you at the East West bookstore. You know, and if you can't find it at your local metaphysical bookstore, then search on the internet for angel readers in Seattle and contact.
Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot.
Yeah, and contact angel readers, or just put angel reading classes, Seattle, and see what comes up. You know, Doreen Virtue is a good teacher also. You know, she goes around the country and teaches, so you might want to check her website to see when she's going to be in Seattle, because she teaches a lot of angel workshops throughout the country. You know, so I think that's another gift of yours. And Bill, how can Catherine get in contact with you?
Thank you, Shelley. Catherine, if you'd like to check out that book, go to billfoss.net.
Okay.
It's BILLFOSS.net, and the books and everything will come up right there for you. And then my phone number is 918-770-3810.
And you could reach me, Catherine, at 818-744-5241 or go to PsychicHorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, and have a good weekend, Catherine.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the show. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. We're now going to continue our interview with Bill Foss, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 928. How can I develop psychic healing, Bill?
That's a great, again, Shelley, that's a great question. One way that you can develop, and there's many ways that you can activate your psychic abilities. When you're learning to become more psychic, or you're aspiring to become psychic, then you may use cards or another oracle of divination, as they say, to intuit information, and this helps you to develop to where you can do it naturally without using an oracle. This is your true gift. This is the true gift that you have, and this is what I would aspire to teach people, to reach them when you want to become psychic. Activate your mind. Start to work with a better diet, a clearer diet, less food, more water, good sleep, even breathing and yoga, anything that you can do to help you feel more peaceful in your body, in your senses, you're going to get more creative. And literally, if you just wanted to become psychic, you could actually program yourself through hypnosis. You could say, I want to become more psychic. I want to teach myself or train myself to become more psychic. You can also study books. You can also study the Akashic records. I have in direct reference to what we're talking about here, I have on the site at billfoss.net, I have a book called Journey to the Akashic Record Special Edition, which has a 36-page chapter right in the middle of the book with advanced techniques for psychic healing, okay? So I would recommend getting that book because I'm going to be able to work with you firsthand in a way that you can continue to read through it and practice. Once you're psychic, or maybe you're a natural psychic or a working psychic, and you're projecting that field of energy. So, and let me speak to those of us here on the air that are using your gifts in more advanced in ways than somebody that's just beginning. Feel into your psychic energy. Feel into that psychic energy, and I want you to be in two places at one time. I want you to place your consciousness in your third eye, and then at the same time, I want you to place your consciousness in a projected great field around your body. And I want you to see if you can hold your mind in both of those places. See if you can hold your mind in a pinpoint of light in your third eye, between the eyebrows, and also in a great field of energy around the body. This is the point, the center point, and also the expansion, the oneness, a great field. Those two dynamics happening at the same time will create a phase of energy in your pineal gland, through your pineal gland and your crown chakra, your eyes, your brain, your mind field, and project out, and it will amplify a field of energy around. And as you're doing that, you can literally and consciously let the conscious mind, let the conscious mind tell the subconscious mind to project a field of healing energy. So you may involve your superconscious mind too. So let's say we'll ask the conscious mind to program to bring energy through the superconscious mind with the direction of the conscious mind, and send it or manifest it with the brain, the mind field, the eyes, the pineal gland, this great field of energy around the body, around the mind, out, and project pure, powerful, healing energy with your brain. This is one of the core levels of advanced psychic healing.
Let's take our next caller, Bill, and thank you for the information and for demonstrating psychic healing. And Bill, let's take our next caller, which is area code 928. Hello, 928.
Hi, my name is Cecilia.
Hello,
and
Cecilia.
My question for you today is, with this energy of this eclipse, I was working quite a bit on my field and my sacral chakra, and I had a lot of progress. But then after I moved through a lot, I feel like I've really stepped into another vibration now that's drastic. But I sense that there may be some energy that's resisting being seen and being heard. And I wanted to know if there's anything that you can pick up in relation to that, because what I'm hoping to accomplish is to be able to attract the vibration of a soulmate, an opportunity to share my gifts in more of a social life. So, because with that energy of not being seen and heard, it's got like a shell around me, almost a hermit energy.
Okay. And what's your name again, dear?
Cecilia.
Cecilia, hello.
Hello.
Now, where are you located at, Cecilia?
I'm a traveler. I'm in Sedona now, but I'll only be here a few more days.
Okay. Okay. There's a dynamic that happens with the chakras that you can use to. I'm vibing into it as I'm working. I wanted to share a process with you, but I'm vibing into your energy too. There's one thing that's going on with you there in Sedona is that you're being emptied out, okay? So you're being opened. You do have some things that are karmic. They're residual energies from this life and from other situations and other lives that are in your first and second chakras. And this is natural. It's natural for people to have things that they're working through or releasing or moving past. This is all why we're doing the work, right? One thing, as you've opened that lower chakra, and you're in a good place for doing that and working with the energy there, because the energy of the red rocks and the vortexes there. The energy of the red rocks, these natural vortexes, are being vibrated by a cosmic starlight energy at a high altitude, and they're full of red iron oxide. So you're in a very naturally high vibrating place. With the work you've done on the lower chakra, that all of that vibration is going to be speaking to your lower chakras and moving through it. So if you feel uncomfortable there from moment to moment or time to time, do some breathing. Just do some breathing, relax into it. You're going to be fine. You can also lay straight down on the ground and let your chakras blend with the earth and let Mother Earth do some healing for you. The dynamic that I want to share with you about your chakras and feeling like there's something that is open, it feels like you need to balance that a little bit. So let's balance it in a way that will help you in maybe a way that you haven't thought about yet. The lower chakra, the base chakra, the red chakra, is ruby red, 4 lotus petals. This is about self-sustenance. This is about survival, life, creating, prosperity, being connected to community. There is a very subtle channel of energy that runs between the lower chakra and the third eye, okay? So you can actually use one hand and put it over that base chakra around your tailbone area or out in front of your body in that area, and then either touch your third eye with your other hand or place your palm over your third eye and balance these two chakras together. The two chakras will literally balance each other, okay? Now, the next two chakras that are connected are going to be your second chakra, your creative, feminine organs, procreative chakra, right below the belly button, orange, and this is connected very subtly to the throat chakra. So again, place a hand right over that part of your body and place another hand right in front of your throat. Balance those two chakras. Let those two chakras balance each other together. The last two are going to be your heart and your solar plexus together. Okay. Balance those two. And as you really bring balance into your own chakras, each one of those, and you might even start with the two in the center, start with your heart and your solar plexus, then move out to the next two, your throat and your sacral chakra right below the belly button, and then go to the other two. Go to your base chakra and your third eye. That should start to bring some strength and some real balance into those lower two chakras, and that should give you some relief and help you to attract that partner that you want to connect with.
Thank you.
And Bill, how can Cecilia get in contact with you?
Cecilia, if you would like to get in contact, you can connect with me at my website, which is billfoss.net, BILLFOSS.net, www.billfoss.net. Or my phone number is 918-770-3810.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'd be happy to work with you.
And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon, Cecilia. I wanted to thank Bill Foss for being my special guest on the Psychic Horizon show today. He'll be back in the future. I wanted to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon show. And I wanted to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon show today. Thank you for calling the show, Bill.
Yeah, thank you, Shelley. I look forward to being back on with you soon.
All right, and have a good weekend, and good luck with your
workshop.
All
yeah,
right,
thank
bye-bye.
you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.